So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks Peter, hello everybody, ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking wide. Oh, he's played it in low. That's going to go a long way. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Goal, Norway! And it's Norway who take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Haaland. Konate, oh, good-looking ball. Hakimi, can he get it through? Hakimi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good ball! That is a brilliant interception. First quarter of an hour gone. Valverde, he can run onto that. And he's managed to get free. Cross in, looks like a good one. Now, can they get him away? Fires it in low. Now, that was very necessary.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Gravenberg has got himself a free kick. And it's Valverde. And here's Eze. Gravenberch. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Gravenberch. Haaland. Norway looking to pass their way through. So what can they make of this? Eze just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Haaland. He's in a great position here. Tries a shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Norway are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Real chance! And he hits the net! That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Hernandez. Well, there's the clearance. We get a throw in. Tries to play it through. He's on. Goes for a shot! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Hakimi. No, he's not getting his way this time. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Eze.
Minutes has been indicated.
Steaming on goalwards. It is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Terrific header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. He's had it taken off him.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's beautifully weighted. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And there is the half-time whistle. Norway are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Vinicius Junior.
Norway get the ball rolling in the second half.
Erling Haaland.
Norway are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, easy pickings there. Gravenberch. Driving through the middle. Hakimi with a fine tackle. Deftly away. And it's Hakimi. Caresses it through. Konate. Hakimi. And it's Gravenberch. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, can he get onto this? Olise. That's a shade optimistic. Valverde. Hakimi. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And now they can clear their lines. Gravenberch, spread it left. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Olise! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Eze. Oh, nicely intercepted. Olise. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Out to the left it goes. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Cleared without complication.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, that's well seen too. Over to the left. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that's played in low. And that has been clubbed away. Throw it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Trinkel. Number 22, Olise. Number 3, Van Dijk. Number 15, Gabriel. Coming on the field, number 20, Kane. Number 42.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Van de Ven. Number 5, Ronald Araujo.
Kane. Now this could be a chance. Nicely aimed pass. Yildiz. Looking for options for movement. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Rice. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Son Heung-min.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Lookman. Now it's Rice. He has found a way through. Now it's Sorloth. Rice has it in a wide shoots! And he's following up! Goal! Norway! And they've got their lead back. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Norway go into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Gravenberg. Mosquera. Whistle's gone, that's foul. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looking to play him in. Now it's Rice. Knocks it into space. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Norway can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Yildiz. Lookman in acres of space out wide. He's having a shot! They've done it! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
And that is that. Norway are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
Please refrain
Solot
from
picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Haaland. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, super ball! Decent chance! Rice.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has been cut short. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing...
Locatelli! Off the post! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
De Bruyne. And it's Rice. And it's De Bruyne. That's a good... There's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Ball driven towards the far post. Van Dijk with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Hakimi receives it. Diving header! And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. It's played through for him. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Vinicius Junior. Gravenberch. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gives it back. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a good ball out wide. Threads one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been won straight back. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Bullish header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He's looking wide.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he finish? He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Tries to dink it through. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a shapes to shoot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Rice goes short. Good ball, good take. That's going to go a long way. 5 minutes till the break. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now he's off and running. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Locatelli. Looking to play him in. Spread neatly. He's found a way through.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball is over the line. Now it's Haaland, and there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Tries to pass it through. Might be danger here. Haaland and Hakimi. That's a good run down the left.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Chance here to counter. Hakimi. Pass and the shot! It's hit the uprights. He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número
We have
21.
got changes here from both sides, in fact.
E vai entrar com o...
So that's two now without reply.
Vamos dar lugar
Well,
a
with
uma
this kind of
substituição.
authority, Pete,
He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Rice with the short one. Eze shot a goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Haaland! Oh, shooting chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle.
Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Hakimi gets it clear. DiMarco.
That's good play from him.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. Takes a shot! Goal! And they are right back within touch. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 15. Número 18. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous. And it's made its way to him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Locatelli. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Sorloth. Looking for options for movement. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Sorloth.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
fazer uma substituição. O número 7, número 32, número 3. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 22, número 17, número 4.
Oh, what has happened here? They're urging him to shoot. And it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And a chance! He should have put that one away.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Guendouzi, Yildiz. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Locatelli wins the duel this time. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Konate, nicely aimed pass. And he cuts out the supply. Locatelli. And it's Ødegaard. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gravenberg. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Vamos ter 5
Bellingham.
minutos de compensação.
Cleared without complication. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Ødegaard. Knocks it into space. And he shoots! Yildiz. Now it's Sorloth. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Five minutes to add. Ødegaard, power. That's that, the end. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
The action has already started.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's...
Goes for a shot! Goal! First blood drawn.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Haaland
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
DiMarco
Goes on a run down the left wing.
Trincao.
Hakimi gets into some space.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Gravenberg. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Casabia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Hakimi. And it's Locatelli. He's a sharp little ball here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Haaland.
Chance here to counter. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Haaland. Eze is in a really good position out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but
Oh, terrible pass.
Casapia really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Nicely weighted ball.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. Trincao.
Vietnam have it back and can go again.
Now it's Haaland. It's a loose ball.
DiMarco.
Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Eze. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chooses to go crossfield. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi charging forward down that flank. Hakimi tries making a foray down the right. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's had it nicked away. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That ball looks a good one.
Oh, chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Haaland is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Hakimi works it forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Looking for the run, and they win it back again.
Rice. That's an imaginative pass.
And it's half-time here.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's certainly onside here.
Haaland with a beautifully timed run.
Gravenberg. And he's picked it up out wide. DiMarco
Has it out wide and in space. Cleared away. Oh, well played, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Shot, surely! Sensational from Haaland! About as smooth as it gets. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Akanji
Gets it away.
Casapia have clearly reached a level of...
Takes a shot!
They've got to be quick to recover this.
That has not gone well. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
DiMarco.
Now, can they get him away? Shoots! No mistake! And they get themselves in front! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Vai proceder uma substituição. O número 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 18.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Número 20. Número 17.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Haaland.
Elise's cross. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vinicius Junior being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Hops for safety. That's a cute ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. And the finish! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives.
And he shoots! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Caros espectadores, vamos passar boletim informativo das forças de segurança locais no ecrã gigante. Pedimos a todos a vossa máxima atenção. Obrigado.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's a good ball. A lot of space ahead of him. And it's played in. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Dimarco. Dimarco stood his ground strongly. Now, what about a counter-attack?
There they go, hunting again.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Dimarco. DiMarco is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, well measured. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield. But he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really...
Vinicius Junior! Goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Steaming on. He's had a shot! He scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Haaland.
Casapia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
So much time and space here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Haaland. Vinicius Junior. Chance here to counter. That'll be a throw. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, important interception. And they can counter here. Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Locatelli. Spread out to the left. Played out wide. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Haaland. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And they're quick to get it back.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
DiMarco. And here's Vinicius Junior, looking for the run. There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And he shoots! And the ball's come loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's a sharp little ball here. Eze. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Hakimi. Threads one in. It's a promising position. There's the delivery. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So off we go once more. And the keeper's got it again. The message is clear, none shall pass. And the pass is intercepted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he passes it long. Eze.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. Gravenberg. Now that's well seen too. Gabriel. Can he get it? And the shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And that's been won straight back. Eze. Now who's going to be first to this? Nicely spread. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rice tries to clear. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
De Bruyne. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Haaland is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Haaland. Oh, super ball. And the shot! It's there! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Vinicius Junior being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número
Gabriel.
21. Número 7.
And it's Hakimi.
Número 15. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 2.
Yildiz.
Número 11. Número 9.
And it's Grimaldo.
Número
Pinches it off him.
22. Número 5.
Gravenberg.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Aims beyond the defence. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Gravenberg. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição.
The changes then in quick succession. Gravenberg taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Tries to pass it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, good ball. And the shot! In he goes again! Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Guendouzi. Knocks it into space. They're back in possession and ready to go again. What a throw in. Akanji. Now he's off and running. And it's Hakimi. Yildiz is onto this. Mbappe. And here's the chance to counter. Rice wins the duel this time. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Olise. Hernandez. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ah, that's a fine interception. Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, well played. Pinged towards the front line. Tries to play it through. And it's made it. Shot at goal! Oh, taken with style. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Great ball in shapes to shoot! Nice control. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And that is as far as it goes. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
You